Hey everybody, it's Saturday morning and I wanted to give you a brief overview of what's going to happen in the gym starting on Monday. We are kicking off our end of year squat cycle. This is one of my very favorite cycles that we've done. We are doing something very similar to what we did this time last year, and I wanted to go over it with you and give you a few pointers and encouragement as we go. Okay, so Friday of last week, we maxed out in class on a 5-rep either front squat or back squat. So if you did not get the chance to do that, it is not too late. You can absolutely jump in. I encourage you to jump in. The beauty of this cycle is that you could really jump in whenever you are able and follow along and you won't miss a beat. We are starting with a 5-rep max as a baseline. This 5-rep max is something hopefully you will build on over the next 8 weeks. That is our goal. We're going to consistently get a little bit stronger each week. We are working off percentages of that 5-rep. So we're not working off a 1-rep max. 5-rep max makes it a lot easier to keep up the volume and consistency with the squat cycle without feeling like you're completely trashed and you can't squat 3 days later. Okay. So every Monday during this cycle, we will be hitting a 5x5 at 90% of whatever your 5-rep max was from the previous week. So hypothetically, here's what it would look like. Easy math. You maxed out at 200 pounds on your 5-rep. All right. So 90% of that is going to be 180, which means this coming Monday, your work in the gym is going to be 5 sets of 5 at 180 pounds because that is 90% of what your 5-rep max was. All right. So Mondays will be a pretty good squat day. They're hard. They're taxing, but they're awesome. One of my very favorite days. Every Monday, that's what it'll look like. On Wednesdays, we'll be having a deload day. What we're going to do is we're going to flip-flop our squat. So I am back squatting for this cycle, which means on Wednesdays, I will be front squatting. And we'll be front squatting at a really lighter loading than what you've been working your percentages. So this should be a day just to kind of move and flush. Volume's low, loading's low. We're still moving through a squat, so you don't go 5 days without squatting, but it's not going to wreck you. All right, and then on Friday, we will 5-rep max again. So what is a really good plan is to kind of look at this and map out maybe how you want to go, where you started, what your goal is by the end of the cycle, and see how you want to try to progress each week. All right, so I'm really excited about this. I hope you're excited about it. I really encourage you to go sign up for our nutrition challenge. This is going to coincide directly with our strength cycle. So we're going to learn how to eat for strength, how to fuel. And it's really important. If you're putting all this work in the gym, you need to be putting it in the kitchen, and you're fueling before and after. Babe, he's outside. Conway. So sign up for that. It's $40. It's 4 weeks. It'll get you on a good track, and then you'll be able to carry that through the rest of the cycle. Don't neglect it, all right? Your nutrition and recovery is so important when you are really focusing on lifting, and I think you're going to see a lot of really good benefits if you take the time to work through that as well. So go ahead and get signed up, and I'll get you all the information starting Monday. So excited to see you in the gym squatting. Get excited.